Okay, so I became a family nurse practitioner in 1995 and because I went to UC Davis, we had to find a rural preceptor, and I trained at Las Islas Medical Group in Oxnard, which is a part of the county ambulatory care system, but a lot of our patients obviously are migrant and seasonal farm workers. And began to see in about 2000 a big influx in indigenous-speaking farm workers from Oaxaca who spoke only their indigenous language, Mixteco, and our clinic really had no way to communicate with these folks. And so I began to advocate at my clinic to hire a Mixteco speaker. And at first, I got the clinic to agree to have someone 4 hours, 1 day a week, and any provider could decide to utilize this interpreter service. Well, within about a month, it became a full-time position because clearly it just opened the door for us to be able to communicate with this population. And the challenging aspect is just the pace. You know, I see 24 patients a day, which is not unusual for someone in my clinical situation, but it's to really take the time to listen to patients, and particularly in the indigenous population, a form of communication which is much more indirect, which needs to tell their story, including, you know, and then I went to the market. It takes time, and to have the time to really care for a family or for a patient in a more holistic sense, in a broader sense, is very challenging within the time constraints of what we're expected to do. That the biggest change that my vision is that the primary health community includes professionals from all of the populations that we serve. So I want to see the future Mixtec nurses and physicians and educators, and I think that the next generation hopefully will be able to recruit those people so that it is not just me as a clinician having an interpreter, which is certainly a vast improvement over not having those kinds of resources, but really takes it to the next level and really incorporates the community in a much more full way in its own healthcare.